Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Armadillos of Anchorage. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Drops this off with Mulongo. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jackson going to change things up a bit. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watched.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Armadillos driving right down the field to score on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow will throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trenton Simpson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go. Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Achane here, they stay on the ground. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Achane. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Able to shake him off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Go ahead. Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Armadillos have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11 MT, take.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And he it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Nifty move. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Up the middle, Nwangu. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. To throw is Jackson. He gets this one to Burks. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 45-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead,
here we go.
When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Ooh, and a juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A give, running right, Achane. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Mark Andrews halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu as the first half is winding down. And the Armadillos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's McPherson now to send it away. He's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Jackson on second down. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the give is Nwogu. And he stopped immediately there. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Now Jackson. Off play action.
A shot downfield for Burks. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, move.
Now Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Throwing is Jackson. It fights him off. Sliding out of the pocket.
Right side, Thornton with it.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, report. Report.
To throw again is Jackson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
Dances by him, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
94 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, a return punt once, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. A run straight ahead with Achane.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Burrow.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Now Lamar changing the play.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4. They'll give this to Achane.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
118 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Gun.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Achane.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Eleven. Gotta go.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line third down. Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11, MT, take.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11 MT. 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Steps, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action now. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Lamar changing the look. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Armadillos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
11 mighty. 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Here's Achane. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
11. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
11 mighty.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 145 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
11 MT.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Running left, Achane. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Running right, here's Achane. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Now Bolden on the return. And that will write a finish to this ball game. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave